Good morning, LME. It is September 28, 2018. I am Zach Baker.
And I am Mackenzie McGeorge. You are tuning in to LME News. The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We are happy to announce the return of Miss Lavender after her injury. Here she is to tell you more about it.
So what happened to my leg was in high school I ran a half marathon and I swam year round, and through that I had a stress fracture in my knee, and over time I did physical therapy and slowly got back into running and swimming, and just recently the past couple of months it started hurting again, so I went to my doctor and found out that I had torn my meniscus in my left knee. So this is not my first injury. My first injury was when I had the stress fracture in the same knee in high school. But this is probably the most serious, I guess you could say, injury that I've had. This injury definitely affected work. I had my surgery on September 11th, and I had to take off that whole week, the whole rest of the week. And so then after that, I tried to slowly come back. And I came back like a half day here, and then I would have to stay home and rest. It would be really swollen at the end of the day. And so today is my first full day back, and I'm hoping that I don't have to miss any more. But I missed quite a few days after surgery just to rest and ice and help it heal. And then also it's been just different having to use crutches around the school and trying to sit and teach instead of stand and move around and teach. So that's kind of been a challenge that I've had to overcome. But I feel so much better now. It's been 2 weeks exactly from my surgery date. And yesterday I actually had my stitches removed in my knee. And so I'm able to bend it a little bit more and take steps without my crutches. So that's really exciting. And hopefully by the end of this week I will be walking around Lemons Mill with no crutches. So it feels much better now than it did a couple weeks ago. Oh my goodness, I have had so much support from family and friends. My mom has been a rock star mom. She has just helped me so much. And my team here at Lemons Mill and all of the teachers have been so wonderful. I've had so many teachers help bring my kids to specials and to dismissal and to recess. So
Speaking of babies, this past Monday, Miss Handy had her baby boy. So we would like to congratulate her and wish her the best, the baby the best.
What has maternity been like for me? I guess the better question is, what has pregnancy been like? Because I don't have any kids. This will be my first baby. And it has been so fun. I get tired sometimes, but other than that, probably the coolest part is I can feel him moving around all the time, and it just makes me really excited for him to be out in the world. We do have a name for him. His name is Judah. We don't know the middle name just yet. We're still deciding, so I will let you guys know as soon as I know his middle name. But we love that name. It's from the Bible, and it's just a name that has always been one of our favorites. And so we think that it fits in perfectly. We went to a doctor's appointment, and they scanned my belly, and they were able to see what the gender was. And so the doctor told me that it was a boy, which I was super, super surprised because I thought it was a girl. And then later on that night, we went to a gender party where all my family and friends were there. And we actually filled up these balloons, and some were, how did we do it? We filled up these balloons, and some were white. There were 5 white ones, and then there was one that was either pink or blue. And so my family wore either pink or blue, whatever they thought that the gender was of the baby. And so me and my husband, we were the only ones that knew what the gender was. And so we took these darts, and we threw them at the balloons. And I popped one, and the one that was blue. And so all of my family was like, oh, it's a boy. And almost everybody was wearing pink that day. The baby is due December 8th. And so my hope is that he will come right on December 8th. That's a Saturday, but a lot of times babies come a little bit early and sometimes they come a little bit late. So I guess I will leave as soon as he decides to come. So that might be while we're at school, that might be on the weekend, I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't come till December though.
Now entering the teacher profession, we would like to welcome Miss Lyons as a part of LME Lions. Let's see how our first year is going.
My first year here at Lemons Mill has been great so far. I'm definitely learning new things every single day, but I've loved every minute of it. I wanted to be a teacher because I've always loved working with children, and I wanted to be able to have an impact on kids at a young age.
Solid, liquid, gas. Solid, liquid, gas. There are 3 states of matter. Solid, liquid, gas.
Yes, ever since I was little, I wanted to be a teacher. I grew up playing school. That was my favorite thing to do when I was little. So I had a younger sister, and I would always have her be my student, and it's just something that I've always wanted to do ever since I was really little. I chose Lemons Mill because I love the atmosphere here. I grew up in Scott County, and while I was in elementary school, Lemons Mill wasn't around, but I had heard so many wonderful things about this school, and whenever I stepped foot into the door, I instantly could feel how wonderful things were here. Everyone works together, everyone was so kind, and I just knew this would be the perfect place to teach. Yes, you're right. I do have a nonprofit organization, and it's called A Chance to Dance, and it is a dance program that offers dance to kids with special needs. So I have students that range from the age of about 5 to 30, and every single week we have dance classes that are free of charge, so the kids and families don't have to pay for the classes. We teach dance to the kids every week, and they learn dance just like all the other students do. We do 2 performances a year. Sometimes we'll go to competitions, we'll perform at recitals. It really is a super neat thing that the kids get to do. So it all started, I grew up dancing, and I've taught dance for several years, and I've always been really passionate about working with kids with special needs. And growing up in the dance world, there weren't a lot of students with special needs ever in my dance classes, or did I ever really see at competitions. And I was inspired by a group of students who had various disabilities that were dancing, and from seeing their performance, it made me want to give all kids an opportunity to dance. So when I was a junior in high school, I reached out to my studio director and the studio owner, and I asked them if I could start this program. And I originally started with 4 students, and now I have 25 kids that take dance class every Sunday, and I have 15 kids waiting to get in our program. So I really hope one day we can really expand the program and offer kids dance lessons.
For birthdays today, we have Jonas from Miss Mangum's class, Riley from Miss Kirk's class, and Nicholas from Miss Pruitt's class.
But we would like to wish those that have upcoming birthdays a happy birthday as well. If you're unsure what book to check out next, the top 3 most popular ones are here. Amulet, Book 3, The Cloud Searchers, El Defo, which is currently checked out, and Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Third Wheel.
Next week is fall break. As you can tell by Zach's happy dance, we're all very excited. This week is actually going to be pretty sunny with some low 70s, but heading into the middle of next week, we will experience some rain and a high of 80s, so you can keep that in your mind as you plan to go out.
Since we are on the topic of weather, I just have to tell this joke.
What joke might that be?
When does it rain money?
I have no idea.
When there's change in the weather.
Ha ha ha, that storm blew me away.
That's it, folks.
Happy fall break!
Yay!